Kira is low. Kira is down, but the core is low as well. That's Urel to fall. Danny's still working, 12%. There's Greymane, there's Brightwing, and the core is saved at 10% health. Red, oh my gosh, Red is tearing through the members of Bronze 6. Somehow Ferret's gonna survive. Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I am excited to bring to you the Division C Grand Finals. East meets West in our clash today. Very excited to see. We have a best of 5 for you. These two teams are getting ready to rock. They're trading pleasantries in the chat. I get the feeling from talking to the captains beforehand, these two teams are very familiar with each other, so we might just see a little inside baseball, a little inside meta on these drafts today. We can only hope. But I hope you're all having an excellent day. Hope you're all ready for this grand finals. We will be getting started just as soon as our players are ready to go. I'll give them the caster R to spur them on, and we will be jumping into our first draft momentarily. Ruglord in the chat, welcome. Shy, Akira, Hooli. Who else is here? Babomots is here. Ektar is here. Hope you're all here to watch some great Heroes of the Storm. Teams are starting to say that they're all ready to go. Let's go over to map select. Check out the situation today. Cursed Hollow, Dragonshire, Towers of Doom, and Volskaya Foundry are our bans in tonight's series. Starting things off on Tomb of the Spider Queen, as chosen by ICC TBD. Firing that up here in just a moment. We'll be all set to go. Random Engineer, Lazy Titan, thank you all for being here. I appreciate the well wishes. Just need one more team to get all set, and we'll bring it back to me for a moment. All right, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Going to be our opening map here in this best of 5. Always looking for wave clear, looking for safe rotations, looking for a sturdy off lane. See what these teams have prepared for in terms of drafting. As Garrosh going to be our first ban here from Start Slow Then Taper Off. Quick Stukov ban from ICC TBD. Garrosh can definitely be a menace in the early game on Tomb, just being able to sneak out around these very small lanes, catch people on those rotations. Stukov, a big teamfight presence, just able to throw down that big lurking arm. Not going to happen in this game. Knee surgery. Well, I hope the recovery is good for you, Lazy Titan. Hope it's swift, and I hope the drugs are doing okay for you. Keeping that pain down. A little bit of a tank focus here from Start Slow Then Taper Off. Gonna get rid of Johanna. Probably our S-tier tank on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Lots of great tank options, of course. But would lead me to believe that Start Slow Then Taper Off's thinking about a first pick tank here. Unless something really juicy pops up. Brightwing gonna be the ban here. ICC TBD, both teams taking their own line on the roll bans. So I might be thinking about a first pick healer here, depending on the healer pool of Start Slow Then Taper Off, if they feel like they're really being choked out or if they can wait until the next pick. They might try to grab their tank now. Zero Day Attack opting for the Blaze, a more traditional first pick here, going for that off lane. We assume the off lane. Blaze main tank isn't totally out of the question, just a little bit less picked these days. ICC TBD. There are only 2 picks before the mid ban here. See if they want to match that off lane now or if they're going to wait till later. They're going to grab up that Lucio. Greek Fire grabbing that. Valkyrie on the Sylvanas. Arlu will snap up that Anduin before the mid-ban here, and Fenrir opting for a quick Orphea for start slow, then taper off. So we've got kind of our mage duel between Orphea and Sylvanas, both a mix of that mage burst damage and that auto attack setup. Both teams have their healer. No one has their tank yet, though. So we'll see where ICC TBD is going to go with this ban. They're going to ban a tank. Interesting. A Nubarak taken away. So now start slow, then taper off. Are they going to go even further down the rabbit hole with these bans on the tanks? Or do they want to, cut it off there? I'd love to see them just ban another tank. Ban a Muradin here, just go way down the line on these tanks. But we'll see what start slow, then taper off is thinking here. They're going to ban Leoric. Okay. Leoric does do a good job of working on Blaze. The other big offlaner, Hogger, still available here. Yrel, another one that can do well on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Very resilient. Malthael does okay, but into Blaze and in Tomb, not quite as valuable a pick in a vacuum. But it all comes down to player skill in the end and how you do it, so... Chauncey will opt for that Hogger, though, and Hippo will grab up the Diablo as the tank option here for ICC TBD. Diablo Hogger, very, very powerful frontline here. Start slow, then taper off. I'd love to see them pick up a Tychus in response. Orphea can do a little bit of damage to Diablo, but they'd love to get a little bit of extra percent damage. And with no Leoric, it's going to have to come from the damage position here. Start slow, then taper off. Ooh, Uther Butcher. So they're just going to go straight past the front line, try to charge onto a squishier target here. Wow, a gutsy call here. Start slow, then taper off. Lock it in the Uther Butcher, last two picks. So we've got a double healer set up here for start slow, then taper off. ICC TBD. Do they have the answer here from Saralath? Need some extra damage. Mephisto could be a good one. Just something with some splash. Falstad will work. Falstad's got the gust to possibly separate out a target. Got some good all-around damage with that Hammerang. We've got a very, a pretty standard comp here from ICC TBD in terms of the structure versus something very off-kilter here from start slow, then taper off. It'll be very interesting to see how these two drafts clash. Very, very interesting. Let's do it. Game number 1 on the left in the blue. Start slow, then taper off. Arlu on the Anduin, Xenochrist playing Uther, Fenrir on the Orphea, Real Big Dill on the Butcher, and Zero Day Attack is on the Blaze. On the right in the red, we have ICC TBD, Chauncey on Hogger, Greek Fire's playing Lucio, Saralath on the Falstad, Hippo on Diablo, and Valkyrie on the Sylvanas. Game number 1 is underway here. Sylvanas headed towards the bottom lane. Looks like we've got a good split here from start slow, then taper off. Blaze is going to see Lucio and Diablo here. Goes for the stun, does not connect, and the bottom wall is now starting to take some damage. Hippo gets a quick stun there as we see the charge go onto Diablo. Hippo taking a ton of damage there as Uther follows up with that hammer stun, and Diablo will fall as first blood. Nice pickup there from start slow, then taper off. One thing a double healer composition is always ready to do is fight, so we're gonna have to see if ICC TBD is going to try to avoid these fights as they go for Hogger right on the wall here. Great CC chain. They just couldn't quite get in range without those towers raining down on the Butcher. Blaze holding down the bottom lane for now. Looks like versus Falstad for the meantime. Zero Day Attack stun onto 3. There's the charge forward. Valkyrie in trouble. Barely warps out in time with 69. Very nice health. Xenochrist pulled in. Gonna have to be pulled right out again there by Arlu. Nearly another kill there in the mid. Blaze gonna have to rotate, grab some of this experience. Chauncey trading off for Falstad here, as the rotations will continue. Back Bruiser camp is up. We're going to see ICC TBD go ahead and start that up. Just watching where this Butcher is. Right now, Hippo staying safe here on the right. Sees the turn in. Goes for one interrupt. We'll get it onto the Butcher. Back camp still being worked on here. Start slow, then taper off. Looking for another bit of prey here, but Falstad playing very safely on the top side. Saralath checking there, but it's going to be a quick turn in here for start slow, then taper off. Real Big Dill is discovered here. Hippo gonna reposition there onto Real Big Dill. Butcher trying to move on back here. The double healer is gonna keep Butcher alive, and there is the Butcher's brand as well. Valkyrie gets over the wall. Sylvanas getting out of trouble once again there with that haunting wave. Butcher on 44 meat at the moment. I believe you need 175? No, you need 200 now on the fresh meat. It's been a while since I've cast a Butcher game. On the rest of the talents here, Orphea has finished that Growing Nightmare quest on level 1 already. Uther on the Q quest. Ooh, as we see a fight over the bottom camp here. There's a stun onto Chauncey. Extra damage goes out and Hogger goes down, but Hippo gets onto the point here. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned full-on team fight at the 3-minute mark. We're going to see start slow, then taper off. Go ahead and pick up that camp, and they're looking for more. Hippo goes down. That'll be gems on the ground and more meat in the sack here for the Butcher. Nice rotation from start slow, then taper off. I thought the jump on the Falstad was going to be enough for ICC TBD there. But not quite in time. And this is going to be Blue Web Weavers on the way. First turn-in of the match here for start slow, then taper off. Oh, we got a charge onto the top side here. Valkyrie has already activated the move. And we'll move back to safety. Starting on the top side here, start slow, then taper off. We'll see if they're going to try to find someone on the rotation here. Right now, just chomping down this lane. They do have a brief level 7 advantage, but of course, with their double healer comp, they're looking to fight anytime, all the time, so the talent windows don't mean a whole lot for their game plan. As they're going to start to siege here on the top lane. Blaze and Hogger dueling it out on the bottom side. Falstad trying to quick clear mid before joining the team. This top wall is being taken down. Seven's about to be here for ICC TBD. Saralath on 23 gems as Real Big Dill flipped over, but to be saved by Arlu. Top objective is down. That is the last one to fall here. So a little bit of damage onto the walls, but not a lot. Oh, they're looking for Diablo on the rotation. Hippo currently on 69 souls. Trying to get out of there. Looks like has enough health. And here's the turn from ICC TBD. Not going to chase further. Very, very difficult pre-10 to fight into a double healer composition. Usually with level 10s, you get extra CC, you get extra burst damage to help burst down and separate out those healers. But pre-10, going to be an uphill battle for sure here for ICC TBD. So far, no one's gone to the back bruiser camp just yet. 4 start slow, then taper off. They've been focusing on finding picks in these rotations, and they found 3 so far. Hippo going to be stunned out there by Zero Day Attack. Here comes the Butcher. The stun comes on in here as Diablo activates the Soul Shield. Greek Fire in trouble here on the top side, trying to get Hippo out of there, but a full team body block is going to lock Diablo in. With 95 souls, that'll be a full death, and no reset. Butcher 133 meat on a great pace so far here in game number 1. Greek Fire pumps it up to get that healing flowing. Getting close to another turn-in, but not quite there. Just start slow, then taper off. ICC TBD does have enough if they want another turn-in here. Chauncey taking a little bit of damage on that rotation as Xenochrist catches up to Hippo. Real Big Dill was a little bit behind there, could not activate the charge. 10s are now in for start slow, then taper off. We're looking at the Divine Storm, the Furnace Blast here for the Butcher. Light Bomb, Crushing Jaws, and Combustion just fully going in on this huge engage style. No saving ults at all here on the side of Start Slow Then Taper Off. ICC TBD just needs a couple more minions, and they're going to have 10s of their own here. Uh-oh, there's the Furnace Blast locked in, but a nice reposition by Hippo. There's the Crushing Jaws coming on out. Silence Arrow from Sylvanas is going to push back, Start Slow Then Taper Off. Taking some damage there. Saralath on the low side. Not going to go for the Gust Engage. You saw some of those ults there from ICC TBD. Shockwave, Wailing Arrow. It is going to be the Sound Barrier for Lucio, so no high five. Lightning Breath and Wailing Arrow to round things out here for ICC TBD. Let's see if we're going to get our first big clash here. A couple of ults have flown on both sides, but no full engage just yet. Right now, ICC TBD just trying to make room here for Hippo to turn in, but the blue Web Weavers will be taken first here. Start Slow Then Taper Off did a great job of delaying and allowing Arlu to turn in. So, second turn in here for Start Slow Then Taper Off. See if they can pick up some structures here on this push. Starting on the bottom side for now, all 5 going to work on the bottom structure. So that'll mean a quick and free clear here for ICC TBD on the top and mid. How far can they go? Bottom cleared, and Xenochrist is on the rotation to the mid. They're trying to catch him on a flank here. Luther's stepping up, going to be knocked back there by Hogger. There's an interrupt, though. Extras coming on through, and Hogger never had a chance. Stun goes out onto Diablo as well as the combustion lands. Saralath with the gust to try to disengage here. But there's the chase onto Diablo once again. Extra stuns coming on through. Hippo is just getting hit with all of the CC. Diablo goes down. That is a soul reset in 8 minutes 41 seconds. The Butcher has activated that trait. The baseline talent. They are pressing those R buttons to their heart's content, and it's honestly pretty short cooldown on those abilities as well, aside from maybe the Divine Storm. Everything's on about a minute cooldown, so they can engage like this quite often here. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Right now, ICC TBD just needs to hang on here. Try to get to the late game and try to get those critical scaling talents online. They're not that far behind in experience for being down 6 kills, so honestly their lane soak has been decent. We can actually take a look here. They've got that extra mercenary way ahead in the minion soak, so if they can turn a late game teamfight, they can absolutely jump up to at least even, if not ahead, on the experience factor. Saralath trying to drop off 16 here. There's the Furnace Blast engage. Butcher's going in. Light Bomb hits as well. Great timing from Saralath on that gust. Now 0 Day Attack is stuck in the middle of nowhere. Is going to re-engage with the combustion. Hits onto 2. Stun onto the top side. Diablo goes down. Valkyrie is stunned out by the hit and ult of Xenochrist. Another double kill here for Start Slow Then Taper Off, and they're going to try to snowball this into another fort. Chauncey, quick stun onto 3 here, trying to turn this around, but there's the charge onto Saralath. Real big dill. Can't quite get the auto attacks here onto Falstad. Going to be pulled back by Arlu. All the while, a turn-in was completed here by ICC TBD, but with Sylvanas and Diablo only just now getting back onto the map, they're not going to be able to get a ton of push off this. Blaze going to the bottom lane to deal with that objective push. Mid is nearly down here. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Clears this wave. They don't have a great poke comp onto these structures here as Arlu has to self-light bomb here. Gonna get the stun, but there is the Furnace Blast. Great book gust once again. Saralath saves Creekfire. Xenochrist caught out for a moment there. Valkyrie trying to whittle him down. This gust has been a critical tool here for ICC TBD. Used very effectively twice in a row now. If they can keep that up, they can start to turn these late fights. But like I said at the start, the onus of execution is absolutely on ICC TBD right now. 2 gems off the next turn in here. For start slow, then taper off. Hippo is going to be slowed, stunned. There's the Crushing Jaws coming on out, and Diablo goes down right before the sound barrier can connect. Counter kill is good onto Uther here. A 0-day attack trying to keep the pressure on going forward. Oh wow, Valkyrie almost going down there as the Butcher wants to re-engage. Chauncey in trouble, activates the Unstoppable, but it's not enough. Hogger will fall. Ends up being a 2-for-1 there for start slow then taper off, but still first blood taken by ICC TBD. Now start slow then taper off has enough for their next turn in. Are they going to tag the boss as well? Anduin's thinking about it, but they're a little bit too slow. They don't delay that turn in, so it's just going to be blue web weavers on the way. 16 advantage here. This Blaze is catching up the mid lane. Start slow then taper off. Looking to pressure up top, but ICC TBD is here for the defense. Blaze in as well. Valkyrie going way in front there. Warps on out of there after baiting the Chastise from Anduin. Still looking for 16s though as ICC TBD. They are down a talent tier right now. Wall taking some damage, will go down. Hippo trying to create a little bit of space there. Xenochrist ready to move in with that Hammer of Justice. There's a stun, they're going to go onto Diablo once again. All the ults are down, but again, it's a great gust from Saralath, wasting so many ults on the side of start slow then taper off. The objective is cleared. Still the poke strong from Orphea with that Dread build. Finishing the 1 and 7 quests here. They're looking for Diablo once again under the gate. There's the charge from the Butcher. The extra stuns come on out. Diablo goes down. Lucio caught in the stun range. Freakfire trying to move away, but is slowed by Real Big Dill. Lucio with barely enough to get on out of there. And it's just been engage after engage here. Fenrir, though, oh, is going to be caught. Lucio went down. Orphea got that last hit. Now Top Keep is down. Are they going to continue here? No, not going to put on the pressure. Bottom Keep did fall all the while to that objective, and start slow then taper off. They're going to try to get a boss here, and they might be going for a fast victory on Tomb of the Spider Queen. The disengages from ICC TBD have been tremendous, but they just keep on re-engaging. Even when the ults are down, start slow then taper off, still using the jet propulsion, still using the Butcher's Onslaught. Uther's got the basic ability stun. Anduin's got the basic ability root, so it's not all in on these heroics. And they've shown it here. Start slow then taper off, does not push along with side their boss. They're going to clear the mid, and they're going to try to just take out this objective quickly. Boss down to half as it reaches the core here. Start slow then taper off, wipes up the mid. It looks like they're just going to nullify this objective phase. Right now, ICC TBD down to 1 keep, down 2 levels right now as Hippo trying to scout the low side. Mounts up and manages to get away here. Oh, Chastise doesn't land there. 0-day attack, gonna tag him just in case. Top Web Weaver almost down already, so those Web Weavers lose health as they walk. Start slow then taper off, halfway to 20. Can ICC TBD engage pre-20, or can they wait this out? They're looking for Diablo in the front line once again. Stun Train comes on in. Saralath blasts away 1. Silence Arrow onto 3 in the front. Diablo managing to survive for now. Tries to get out of there, but the combustion hits, and Diablo goes down. 0-day attack gonna have to be saved there. Crushing Jaws not hitting onto Saralath. Chauncey on the outside gonna get charged onto by the Butcher. Hogger, with a little bit of latent healing from the well, will survive, but Diablo down for another 30 seconds here. Will this mid-keep fall? Real Big Deal going into the backline once again. Oh, 0-day attack with a great follow-up. Hogger goes down. Butcher with the blink getting out of that keep range. Oh, they get the counter kill though onto Blaze. ICC TBD strikes back and they have their keep still standing. That'll definitely slow down the members, so start slow then taper off here. They're going to drop off what they have, but they don't have enough for another turn-in. ICC TBD short for their turn-in as well. Right now, Valkyrie and Greek Fire. Oh, that's a lot of gems. Here comes Start Slow then Taper Off. Can Xenochrist get forward? Valkyrie, oh no! There's the stun. Follow up. The charge is in. Nice Unstoppable, though, on 16. Valkyrie gets away. Nice job activating. What's that one called? Will of the Forsaken after the Haunting Wave.
Red team's core is under attack.
Bottom wave collapsing here, gonna have to be cleared out by ICC TBD. Chauncey dealing with the top wave. Still 15 more gems needed here for Start Slow then Taper Off. They do have the 20 advantage if they want to just try to slow siege the mid keep, but that's not really the kind of comp that they've built. Hippo moving out here. Oh, Hippo staying pretty far forward here. Real big deal in the area. Xenochrist moving forward. There's the engage. They're going to get the hit onto Diablo, who activates the Soul Shield. There's a Gust pushing the rest away. Real big deal. Going to be cleansed and able to move on back. 0-day attack. Oh, splits the uprights on that engage. But still, the Divine Storm comes on out onto 3. Lucio is going to go down, but the counter kill is good onto Blaze. Hippo roasting everybody there. Still 2 healers alive for Start Slow then Taper Off, though, as they trade a Lucio for a Blaze. Chauncey will be stunned. There's the Crushing Jaws, and oh, Hogger caught out there. Gems are going to be collected here by Valkyrie. 2 members down. Start Slow then Taper Off. They're going to try to ferry this wave into range. They're looking for Saralath here. Real big deal. Needs one more auto. The chop is not going to hit. Oh no, Hippo went pushed Real Big Deal into range. That's Falstad going down. Now they're looking for Sylvanas. Valkyrie gets away as Real Big Deal is taking damage from the core. There is the Butcher's brand, though. Hippo is just healing the Butcher back to full, trying to get onto Xenochrist, but that is Diablo going down. That's only a 5-second death here. Lucio's going to be back. Diablo's going to be back here with Sylvanas, but look at the catapults in the top lane. Core is taking a ton of damage here from all of these minions. There's the sound barriers. The core's down past 90%. They're trying to keep up this defense, but the minions are just shelling away here. Real Big Deal is just chopping their way through with 300 meat stacks right now. And this is going to be Start Slow then Taper Off, finishing up this game number 1 with a super aggro comp. That puts them up 1-0 in this best of 5. GG. What an explosive game number 1 here in this Division C Grand Finals. Start Slow then Taper Off with a double healer Butcher comp is going to take the victory there on Tomb. Let's go to the post game. Checking out the statistics here. Top hero damage belonging to Orphea Fenrir there. Nearly 83,000 hero damage, 8 killing blows on 0 deaths. What a performance there by Fenrir. Of course, we saw the Butcher there, 300 meat by the end. Goodness gracious. Saralath on the Falstad, an absolute standout there for ICC TBD. Had those gusts on point. Unfortunately, that gust is a 60-second cooldown, and that engage cooldown from Start Slow then Taper Off was a little bit faster than that. A good effort there, but the overwhelming aggression comes ahead in this one. We'll take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, and we will get ready for a game number 2. Okay. We are going to be going to Alterac Pass here for game number 2, as chosen by Start Slow then Taper Off. First pick being opted in by ICC TBD. Teams are starting to put their readies in the chat, so we should be getting going here in just a moment. So I go ahead and crack a window here, get a little airflow in my abode. There we go. Stukov still going to be our opening ban here from ICC TBD. There goes the Garrosh. Looks like the target bans are still in here for our two squads. There goes a Nubarak going out in the high ban position here. And there goes the Johanna. Still a heavy focus here onto tank bans. Yes, it is a triple cast if you count the cats. Oh, goodness gracious me. Could hardly stand my own joke. ICC TBD here with the first pick. Chauncey will opt for the Hogger. Definitely the power pick here on Alterac Pass. Hogger can take down the back camp about as quickly as any two other heroes can as a pair. It's pretty crazy. Fenrir going for that Brightwing that made it through the opening bans here. First start slow, then taper off. Will it be the Blaze once again for 0-day attack? Ooh, real big deal going for the Vala here. High octane damage taken before the mid ban. ICC TBD looking to pair alongside this Hogger. I would love to see them just take the Blaze here. You can absolutely go double, triple Bruiser here on Alterac Pass and do just fine. Freakfire taking the Anduin. Hippo on the Stitches. Ooh. Talking about niche comps, ICC TBD showing their style early on here in the draft. Start slow, then taper off. They see the Anduin Stitches. Last Malkier trying to redeem a dad joke in the NGS chat. Can you believe it, folks? Falstad to be banned away here by start slow, then taper off. ICC TBD considering their mid ban. We'll do a dad joke. Why not?
Dad joke.
A man walks into a magic forest and tries to cut down a talking tree. You can't cut me down, the tree complains. I'm a talking tree. The man responds, you may be a talking tree, but you will die a log.
Dad joke.
There you go. Good job, Chad. You got it, Tiaz. There's that Blaze ban from ICC TBD. Trying to get the better of that off-lane trade. Start slow, then taper off. What are they going to do with this Vala? Is it going to be a hyper carry Vala once again? We're going to see that Orphea bring it on back. 0-day attack opting for the Yarel, and Arlu going for Tychus here. Fancy. I like a Tychus into Hogger Stitches, two big-time health pools. Tychus gets to chew on, but we gotta watch out for Stitches to just walk up and get that Gorge. So Arlu gonna have to be careful with that positioning. ICC TBD looking to round out their comp. They need some damage. Saraleth going for the Chromie, Valkyrie going back to the Sylvanas here. Definitely a very high damage duo. Xenochrist, last pick here. For start slow, then taper off. Okay, thanks for gifting a sub to Magic's DK. Supporting the league here with your sub gift. I appreciate it. Xenochrist, ooh, it's an ETC last pick. Interesting. I wonder if this is a global ETC with the stage dive, or if we're still going to see the mosh pit. Start slow, then taper off. Definitely playing a very different style here from game number one. ICC TBD doing something a little bit trickier. They got the delay of Chromie, and they've got the over-the-wall hook combo with the Stitches Anduin. This is going to be a fun one. Here we go. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, it is start slow, then taper off. Fenrir on Brightwing. Xenochrist on the ETC. Zero Day Attack playing Yrel. Arlu is on the Tychus. Real Big Dill is playing Vala. On the right in the red, ICC TBD. Greek Fire on Anduin. Valkyrie on the Sylvanas. Hippo playing Stitches. Saralath is on the Chromie. And Chauncey is playing Hogger. Here we go. Game number 2. Vala opting for the auto attack quest here on level 1. Chromie going for the Q quest. Get that extra sand clone out. Got to hit heroes with that Q, I believe 30 times? 40 times for once again the first time. Big stun there in the mid there from Chauncey. Xenochrist with the slide bump back. Is there enough damage here? Looks like no. Hogger gets away. Team's getting ready to split off here. Looks like Yrel going to go up to the top side. Real Big Dill getting in position to move towards that back camp. Remain somewhat in the area. Looks like ETC going to hold it down on the bottom side for now. Yrel putting some bullying into Sylvanas there. Vala's going to be here right on time. I imagine we'll see Brightwing come on through at some point to help out that camp. Maybe. Oh, looks like ETC is actually going to come over and tank this for a moment. I was expecting a, oh, Brightwing's coming too! The whole crew coming on through. Maybe, no. Fenrir actually got interrupted here on the bottom side. Real Big Dill. Will not be punished for it. Because, hey, it looks like Hogger beat the 3 people to clearing that camp. Hey, remember what I was saying about Hogger? Hogger's a pretty good hero. Camps will meet in the mid here. Arlu and Saralath will duel in cleaning these up. Checking on the bottom side here. Continued push from start slow, then taper off, but Hippo doing a good job of holding it down here with that extra health bar. Oh, nice hook there onto Xenochrist. There's a little bit of damage from the tower and from Sylvanas. Right now, Chromie sitting on 6 stacks out of 40 on that level 1 quest. Vala just going to keep on autoing from here till the end of the game. Slide on the front gate there as the polymorph is timed out well. Hippo going down to about 25% health there before getting away. Ooh, hook just a bit shy of Tychus there. Almost got him on the backside. Back camps are going to be up in just a moment here. 15 more seconds on the left, 10 more seconds on the right. We'll see these teams setting up for the first objective phase, which will be on the top side of the map here. Generally, we see the teams focusing on getting their camp out for a second time and usually getting level 7 as well before really worrying about the objective. Is Hogger going to get that spin set up and going? On the left side, we see start slow then taper off doing the same thing. Hey, Hogger beat him again. Oh, Greek Fire is actually going to capture this objective. A sneaky cap there from ICC TBD. That's going to put start slow then taper off on the clock here. They're going to try to create some space and step forward. Arlu channeling Hippo, going for the hook there. Not quite going to land it. There's the jump slide onto Hippo. Nice knockback from Yrel, but Anduin, Greek Fire getting that pull back to safety. "13 seconds remaining on that first objective channel. These level 7s are going to be claimed by both teams here in just a moment. All 5 here for start slow then taper off. They're looking for Valkyrie here. There's the stun. Nice polymorph timing is going to time out that haunting wave. Sylvanas will fall as first blood here. Start slow then taper off. They're going to take the opportunity and start channeling this objective. Chromie continuing to shell in from the sides here. Almost halfway done with that baseline, or that level 1 quest, I should say. Hook from Hippo not going to connect. Right now, they're going to have to step up if they want to stop this objective. Zero-day attack into the backline, jumping in and swinging that hammer around to create some space. Huge damage onto Fenrir. Brightwing able to just barely get away here as the channel is stopped. Zero-day attack. Oh, hit with the trailing hook, and that is Yrel going down. Storming across now are the members of ICC TBD, looking to get their last 13 seconds here. Looks like they're going to get this no problem. Back camps are up once again. We're going to see the members of Start Slow Then Taper Off grab theirs just in time here before the objective starts up. That means they'll get themselves a little bit of a timing lead here versus ICC TBD on that camp. First riders are on the way. ICC TBD looks like they're focusing on bottom lane here. Zero-day attack. Ooh, gotta watch out. Hand of Freedom already used. Zero-day attack going to be stunned against the wall. Yrel does not have an ult just yet. Gets a little bit of healing, and we'll get even more from Brightwing here. Good resilience there from Yrel. Ooh, Sylvanas actually going down on the top side. Tychus getting that solo kill. Arlu picking up one here for Start Slow Then Taper Off. Top objective about to be cleared up here. Mid, the only one left. Start Slow Then Taper Off's going to work that one down. Tens are now in for ICC TBD. You saw that time loop there from Chromie. We've also got the Gorge, Light Bomb, Shockwave. Sylvanas still thinking about it. See what that's going to be. For Start Slow Then Taper Off, we've got the Mosh Pit, Reign of Vengeance, Commandeer Odin, Ardent Defender. And Brightwing's still thinking about that level 10 as well. Chauncey finishing up that right side camp there. His left side coming up for a fourth time for Start Slow Then Taper Off. Looks like Sylvanas ultimately did choose the Wailing Arrow, and it's going to be Emerald Wind here for Brightwing. Arlu pushing into Sylvanas here. Ooh, getting a lot of damage there onto Valkyrie. Chauncey was looking for a flank. Tychus not going to show anything there. Nice getaway. Real big deal cleaning up the mid. Hook comes out. Oh, they're going to get their first Gorge here. Pulled back by Greek Fire. Can they get behind the gate? Light Bomb goes off just in time. What timing there from ICC TBD. They're looking for Zero-day attack, who pops the Ardent Defender just in time there as well. But there's the combo. You're going to see that all game long, and it's only going to get even more potent come level 13. Suddenly the game plan revealed here for ICC TBD. Oh, Arlu's locked into Hogger here, and oh no, Chauncey not respecting the minigun damage. Will go down before this prisoner phase. Hook over the wall, not going to land there from Hippo. Here's a flank from Xenochrist. There's the polymorph and the slide here onto Hippo. Stitches is stuck in the pit right now. There is the push from Brightwing. Knockback is good as Hippo's trying to walk it away here. Pops the Shambling Horror, but there's just too much damage. Stitches gets staggered down. Tychus working on cleaning up these objective minions. Greek Fire's going to have one interrupt here, but that will probably be about it. Chromie's got the next one. Nice job here by ICC TBD to delay this out. They're also giving Chromie some extra stacks here. 31 out of 40 now. Bottom boss was ripped here by Start Slow Then Taper Off, so they're going to get some extra push power here in the bottom lane. We'll see what the response is going to be from ICC TBD. If they can continue to delay here. Oh, hook comes on out. Tychus is going to be pulled in here. Xenochrist trying to line up there. There's the pull. Light Bomb was in a little bit early that time. Chromie tries to lay the damage onto everybody. Hogger is hit by the Mosh Pit and will go down. Great chase forward there by Start Slow Then Taper Off. Hippo looking for another hook here. Oh my gosh, the delays have been fantastic here by ICC TBD. Xenochrist can't get one through either. 0-day attack. Has to pop the ult here as finally the channels are able to come through. Xenochrist taking some damage there. 0-day attack pretty low as well without Armed Defender. Silence arrow into the backline. Yrel in trouble. Will be bursted down there. Chromie getting the last hit. Has finished that level 1 quest as well. You see that extra sand clone is out. Arlu taking big damage there. Valkyrie in the corner. Oh, Saralath traded there by Real Big Dill. Vala trying to move away here as Valkyrie and Chauncey stepping up. Hook is going to land onto Fenrir. Pops the Emerald Wind and another just bare escape there. About 50 health. ETC not going to be so lucky though. Ends up being a 3-for-1 here for ICC TBD. And they're going to start channeling their own objective here. Hippo's been doing a really good job, not only with the first engage, but the re-engage with that hook. Making sure that nobody can get away for free. Back camp being taken here by Start Slow Then Taper Off. Same thing here, Chauncey doing the work on the right. Only 10 more seconds. Here they come, Start Slow Then Taper Off. They're going to try to get this channel here. They only have a couple of seconds. Someone's got to click it. They're going to go get the hits onto Stitches. 1.5 seconds. They're all going to get this channel. And they barely stop it. Can they actually turn this around? Valkyrie in big trouble, does not have the Haunting Wave to get away. That is a surprising and very effective double kill. The chase forward on the Greek Fire is going to prompt a Light Bomb. Chauncey, huge hit onto 3, was thinking about spinning on through, but thinks better of it. 0-day attack, trying to stop Saralath from interrupting. Nice polymorph timing, and there it is. Gonna start this capture. Oh no, 0-day attack may have gone a bit too far. Nice heal there from Brightwing, and nice ult as well. Only a few more seconds. Greek Fire not going to be able to step up there. Hippo in the area. Looking for someone to gorge. Real Big Dill. Ooh, just barely getting the dodge. But what a save and what a turn in here for Start Slow Then Taper Off. They're going to have a short 16 advantage as their riders come on through the lanes. Hook does not land. Xenochrist engages there onto Hippo. Polymorph comes on out. The silence turns off the mosh pit. That's a full cooldown for ETC. Here comes the wave, here comes the rider, and here comes the Odin. Chauncey waiting on the top side for a possible flank here. Mid fort is taking a ton of damage though. Hook comes out, gonna land onto Arlu. Kinda got caught on a building though. Tychus able to get away. Shockwave from Hogger. Oh, great stun there with the DQ combo. Xenochrist is going to have to try to receive some healing. It's not going to be enough from Brightwing. And there's the gorge onto Vala. They're taking Real Big Dill into the back, and that is Vala going down. Fort falls, but a double kill here for ICC TBD. Bottom lane pushing on through. This keep wall almost certainly be gone. There it goes. At this point in the game, teams are thinking about bosses. Right now, looks like a check on the top side here by ICC TBD. Hippo's going to start this up. ETC and Vala still down. Bottom boss not available just yet. We'll see if it's going to be a double boss play here from ICC TBD. Top boss is claimed. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Might be looking to catch someone on this rotation. Saralath nearly ran afoul of 0-day attack there. Hook comes out. Oh, they see Stitches. They're not going to try for an engage. They're just going to try to clear this top boss. Definitely a safer play here, just going for the double defense. Zero-day attack going to cut off that wave. Top fort goes down to the pressure from the Tychus. Bottom boss should be no problem here for ICC TBD. They know exactly how much time they've got. They will claim the bottom boss. Ooh, we got a camp invade now. Zero-day attack going over the wall. They don't find anybody, but they are going to go ahead and steal this camp. We'll see if they can get out of here, though. Camp is stolen. Real Big Dill going to hearth on the spot, will escape. Nice little steal there, but it looks like they will give up the bottom fort for it. How you doing, Slexia? Hope you're well. Prison camp's coming up here. ICC TBD. Looking to start up this channel. Bottom boss should pretty well go down to the wall here. Real Big Dill helping it along. Valkyrie turning off the top fort, going to be a pickup here for ICC TBD. Taking their time here, start slow then taper off. They're getting their lanes cleared, they're getting their camp taken, and then they know they've got still 27 seconds to ride in on this objective. Hippo looking for a hook there, not going to get it. Nice bump back as, ooh, time stop from Chromie stops the engage for now. Chromie does have that Piercing Sands on level 18, so that triple blast is going to go straight through everything. Oh, Xenochrist pulled in next. There's Greek Fire pulling him further away. Light Bomb is on time. Oh, Xenochrist still alive here. ETC trying to get away. Oh, will ultimately go down, though. Just enough damage. And now ICC TBD is looking for more. Chauncey going in too deep, though. Augur goes down for the price of Tychus. 2 for 1 here. ICC TBD continuing to chase forward. Fenrir with the Emerald Wind. Knocks back 2, but Valkyrie warps on forward to keep up the chase. Hippo with the hook. Fenrir trusting the range and gets out of trouble. And keep taking some damage here from this wave. Oh my gosh, Fenrir tries to get this channel stop. Hippo with the hook. Zero-day attack, 0.2 seconds. The allies retake the camp at 0.2 seconds. What a delay. Oh, but Brightwing goes down for it. They're going to pull in Yrel as well. The light bomb mistimed, but they're still going to be able to get this kill. They get the delay, but at the cost of 2 heroes. Maybe not worth it there for start slow, then taper off. ICC TBD has come roaring back here. They've got the 20 advantage, and now they've got the riders marching down these lanes. Tychus way out there in the mid. Has a fort to retreat back to, but fort's only at half. ICC TBD could just run underneath this. Valkyrie turns it off. Here comes the rider. Stitches on the top side looking for somebody. Start slow then taper off, gets behind their wall. Gate about to fall here. 20s have been achieved here by start slow then taper off. They're still waiting on Yrel to rejoin the battle. Arlu doing a good job of using this fort to avoid the hook of Hippo. Yrel is now back. Mid-keep will not be saved. Fenrir pulled on in there. Greek Fire trying to create some space as Zero-day attack will be silenced. Light Bomb hits. Fenrir not able to self-cleanse there. Brightwing goes down. Zero-day attack in trouble, has to pop the ult. Hippo looking for a fadeaway hook. Ooh, nice Seraphim from Yrel to deny that hook. That is another kill here for ICC TBD. They've got the mid keep. They're going to get this bottom keep as well. If they can find another pick or two, they can just continue on forward here. Hook comes out. Zero-day attack does not have an ult. Yrel goes down. Can they keep on the pressure here? Hippo walking it forward. They're going to try to clear this. Odin is used. Hook not going to land from Hippo. They're staying in the area. 20 more seconds on Brightwing, and it looks like they're not going to give it a try. Gonna fade back to this camp here. Xenochrist sees it. Hippo tries to get Arlu there. Camp stolen here by ICC TBD. Brightwing is back, but still 25 seconds on Yrel. Top boss is available, as is bottom boss. And start slow, then taper off. With the prison camp and a favorable team fight, they can get their way back onto this map, but they are definitely on the back foot right now. Luckily, with a regenerating core, they always have that chance to come back in these late game team fights. But it's going to take a lot here. They have shown on the bottom wave on the way to this boss. Are they going to bait it or are they going to take it? Looks like they're firing it up here. Showing on the top lane is ICC TBD. They know... Oh, they're just going to go core. They're just going for the core here. Hippo starts it up. Boss is still being worked on. Zero-day attack has to go back. Fenrir working back as well. Core down to 20,000 health. Here comes Yrel. Can they create enough space here? It's a retreat. Boss is taken and they get the defense. ICC TBD does not commit to the core call. And this core is going to go back to full health. Bottom boss walking it down here for start slow, then taper off. But now ICC TBD, they're trying to get this objective going here on the bottom left. Top keep will fall. Last remaining armor here on that core. Stitch is trying to clear these minions in order to cap the objective, but not going to be able to do it. Bottom keep will stand here for ICC TBD. And all of a sudden, start slow then taper off. They've got a chance here. Lanes are collapsing, though. Arlu can help clear this out. Here comes ICC TBD. Moving pretty safely here. Vala showing on the top wave, clearing away those catapult minions. Now ICC TBD has put them on the clock. Start slow then taper off. Cannot give up this objective. Mid being cleared out here. There's a stun from Chauncey onto Xenochrist. Hippo trying to get a hook there, not gonna land there. Oh, Stitch is being chased out, still has the shambling horror to move away though. Chasing on forward, there's the poly, there's the stun. Hippo in trouble, Light Bomb does not go off in time. There's a mosh onto 2. Moving forward is Yrel, Greekfire trying to move it away here. Extra movement speed, will it be enough? Real Big Dill is chasing out Valkyrie. The kill is in, and the chase continues. Anduin goes down as well as Chromie. Start slow then taper off have found themselves a triple kill. There's a quad. And somehow they have come back here on Alterac Pass and they are going to move towards the core. Bottom keep is already low. They're going to take that down to peel away the health here. There is a camp mid, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Here comes start slow then taper off. It's only Hogger. There's no shockwave. And the core is falling fast. Start slow then taper off. Find the exact late game team fight that they need. They're gonna go for this win. Brightwing goes down. Oh no. Yrel goes down as well. Vala is still firing. Tychus is locked in. 2 members down. Real Big Dill needs 700 damage and just barely gets it. Start slow then taper off. Managed to hang on for the 2-0. Oh my goodness, they were that close to throwing on the core, but start slow then taper off somehow manages to get the last bit of damage on the last ditch team fight, and they will go up 2-0 in this best of 5. Unbelievable stuff. Let's go to the post game. Holy cow. Arlu on the Tychus, a very nice 69, 869 damage. Coming out for start slow then taper off there. Saralath on the Chromie for ICC TBD, nearly 72,000. Wow, what a game number 2. We'll take a look at the talents. get ourselves all set for the next one. See where we are headed. It is going to be Battlefield of Eternity for game number 3. Once again, as chosen by Start Slow Then Taper Off, ICC TBD opting for the first pick. Team should be getting ready to go here in just a moment. Just letting them all get situated, get back to their computers, and they can start up at their leisure. Draft number 3 is underway here. ICC TBD going to be first to act once again. See if there's going to be any alteration in the draft strategy, or if they're going to stick true to their game plan here. Still no Stukovs allowed. See if Garrosh is still hitting the ban board here for Start Slow Then Taper Off. There it goes. ICC TBD. We've got to go way into the bank on this one. Got to pull out their best and brightest here for this elimination game. Their last chance to strike back, as Vala will be the ban up the top here. Understandable. Start Slow Then Taper Off. See if they're going to stick to that Johanna ban. If there's something, a monkey wrench they want to throw into the mix here. I think a Sylvanas ban would be good. I feel like that would be a good response given the first 2 games, but we'll see what they're thinking. No, happy with the Johanna ban. Why is ChatGPT? Wow, ChatGPT is a fan. Thank you, Malkir. Chauncey opting for that Blaze first pick, taking that away from 0-day attack. I like the option here from ICC TBD. My catchphrases became immortalized. Immortalized in gaming culture. I can't think of what single thing could be immortalized in gaming culture. It moves so quickly. Fenrir opting for the Brightwing. Arlu going back to the Tychus here. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Looking to look pretty familiar here with this draft. ICC TBD. What are they going to pair along this side, this Blaze? Seraleth going for the Hanzo. That's our first Hanzo of the day. Breakfire opting for the Lucio. Now, it is known that the team with more Overwatch heroes has a better chance to win. That's just math. So we'll see if Start Slow Then Taper Off can catch up on the Overwatch metric, or if they're going to try to forge through without an Overwatch hero. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Going to get rid of Diablo here. Diablo Blaze. A terrifying duo, to be sure. ICC TBD. They see the Brightwing. They see the Tychus. See if they want to focus down maybe that off lane. Possibly narrow down the tank some more. They're going to keep on narrowing that tank pool with an Uberak banned away. Start Slow Then Taper Off. Are they going to grab up their tank here? Pair along with the Tychus. Xenochrist opting for ETC once again. Looks like they're just kind of running it back. What are we going to see here? They won't get the Vala, though. Real Big Dill taking the next best thing. It's going to be Zul Jin. here in the 4th pick. Wow. Zul'jin can be a little bit of a double-edged axe here on Battlefield of Eternity. It's a map that can end early, and it's a map that you can sometimes avoid fighting on if you play in a particular style. It's sometimes, though, you just brawl forever and go 25 minutes, and Zul'jin just rolls you over. We'll see if ICC TBD can counteract this Zul'jin gameplay. Hippo going for the stitches once again here. Valkyrie going Li Ming. So we've got Hanzo, Li Ming, the poke specialists here for ICC TBD. I like this comp coming out from the red side. Start slow, then taper off. Last pick here from 0 Day Attack. No Blaze available. We'll see what it's going to be. Going back to the Urel. All right. Start slow, then taper off. Putting their hopes in the hands of the Zul'jin. The Zul'jin versus the Stitches, Li Ming, Hanzo. That's going to be a tall order. We'll see if ICC TBD has cooked up the secret sauce to come on back in this series. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, once again, it is start slow, then taper off. Arlu on the Tychus, Xenochrist on ETC, Fenrir playing Brightwing, Real Big Dill on the Zul'jin, and 0 Day Attack is on Urel. On the right in the red, ICC TBD fighting for their lives here. Saralath on the Hanzo, Greek Fire playing Lucio, Valkyrie on the Li Ming, Hippo playing Stitches, and it is Chauncey on the Blaze. Here we go. Game number 3, do or die here for ICC TBD. Start slow, then taper off. Looking for the clean sweep. Getting the quick slide coming out onto Stitches. Hippo taking a lot of damage on the way out there, but manages to escape with a little under 400 health there. The in-game banter. Full on flying here. A little bit of backstory for you all. Greek Fire, once a member of what is now Start Slow Then Taper Off. A lot of gameplay with Xenochrist and Fenrir, now on opposing sides, playing for ICC TBD. So that is sort of our... that's the lore here in the series. Hope you enjoyed it. Real Big Dill stepping up currently. 3 stacks, 4 stacks now out of 30 on that baseline quest for Zul'jin. Hanzo 11 out of 20 on those scatter arrow stacks on level 1 as well. Xenochrist just coming out of the bushes there looking for Hippo, and this time it will be enough. Stitches goes down, and we've got a pause coming on out here. We'll see what's going on with that. All right. Back into the action here after first blood here in the bottom lane. Had a little bit of a lag spike from our top laner. Appears to be okay now. Ooh, Valkyrie nearly catching Arlu there on that move. Dash just barely getting out of the way of the Arcane Orb. Bottom camp being ripped here by Start Slow Then Taper Off. Stitches on the way. Greek Fire checking here as Valkyrie just bombing on in. Hook comes out. Hippo just going to grab a minion. Overall, not too bad. Bottom camp's nice, but not essential. Urel was actually able to take that top camp solo versus Blaze, so that is a nice pickup there by Start Slow Then Taper Off, grabbing both of those camps. Quick prediction. It's probably already over by the time you hear my voice, but go ahead and get some bets in. Checking on our top lane matchup here, Urel versus Blaze. Blaze definitely winning on the mana side of things. 0 Day Attack a little bit behind in the mana department. Both teams going to get their shaman camps rolling and ready to go for this first objective. Looks like they're going to head back and top off their resources as the Immortals get ready to spawn in. Looks like a little bit of a trade for the meantime. ICC TBD definitely ahead here on the race. Xenochrist slides onto 2. Chauncey taking some damage here. Nice bump back from 0-day attack. Arlu pulled in there by Hippo. Start slow then taper off, picking up another one there. Ooh, Valkyrie with a huge bomb onto that back line. Polymorph to follow it up, but they're just pushing away Li Ming right now as Zul'jin starts to peck away at that top immortal. Xenochrist a little bit low to be tanking those shots here. Slide just a tad short as Hanzo finishes up that scatter quest. Ooh, Chauncey with a stun onto the top side here. Arlu in big trouble. Excuse me. Tychus goes down. Ooh, Yrel taken out as well. Nice double pickup there from ICC TBD. Sorry, I just needed some water there. Got a catch in my throat. Zul'jin trying to work this down here, but it looks like ICC TBD do have enough damage to push this through. They will grab the first objective. Stitch is looking for a hook here. Trying to clear that wave. There's a polymorph slide once again here onto Hippo. 10 out of 30 stacks now for Zul'jin. Objective shield is cleared away as they're working down this wall. Real big deal, keeping that health nice and low here. Ooh, Arlu nearly pulled in, kind of a pull-in, dash-out situation onto Hippo. Stitch is staying in range of Zul'jin here, though. Arlu manages to get away. Yrel taking that top camp solo once again. Blaze is on the way. Might be able to interrupt 0-day attack if they come straight up here. But it looks like Chauncey is focusing on the wave. Bottom camp being worked on here by ICC TBD. Start slow then taper off, grabbing that top lane camp 1v1 once again. Xenochrist, ooh, uses the slide there. Nearly got punished. Real Big Dill is going to be the one to eat the hook, though. Gets healed up by Brightwing. Yrel coming on down for a flank here. Could we see a fight from start slow then taper off? Yrel's looking to jump over the wall. Slide from Xenochrist. Oh no, bumps 2 away. They're looking at Hippo. Stitch is trying to move away, but so much damage onto the back line. Arlu gets hooked. 0-day attacks trying to peel away here. That flank engage not really working out there. 4 start slow then taper off. Chasing forward onto Yrel. Real Big Dill getting a couple of autos once again here. Xenochrist slides on back to safety. Fenrir heading back to base to top off the mana. Zul'jin now 18 stacks out of 30. Immortals getting ready to spawn on in. Shaman's being focused first as we are in aggressive positions on these Immortals. Shaman camp's taking it roughly the same time here. Looks like the team's just getting as much damage in on the first phase as possible. Stitch is coming across for the defense. Blaze flanking on the top side. 10s are here for ICC TBD as there's the hook gorge onto ETC. Chauncey peeling on back with the jet propulsion. Xenochrist trying to stay alive here. Will be healed up by Brightwing, but will it be enough? Nice intercept there by 0-day attack. As they get the slide onto Blaze on the top side, Chauncey pops the bunker here, but it gets quickly burned down. Jet propulsion up in time to escape. Nice defense there from start slow, then taper off, and now they will have 10s of their own, as well as taking out a large chunk of this objective. They might just take the whole thing here. Nicely played. Top lane does have to be dealt with at some point. Start slow, then taper off is moving on up to deal with that. Checking out the level 10s here, ICC TBD. We've got the High 5, Wave of Force, Bunker, Dragon Arrow, and Gorge. Start slow, then taper off. Looking at the Mosh Pit, Taz Dingo, Commandeer Odin, Emerald Wind, and Ardent Defender. The objective going to be shelling away at this top wall. Odin working from a distance as well as the hook comes out, but clangs off of the objective. Xenochrist looking for a flank opportunity here as this keep is already low. Hippo steps forward here, going to be bumped into the stun. Polymorph as well. Going to be cleansed here. Dragon Arrow coming on out. Fenrir in big trouble there. Gets hit by the fort. Fort goes down. Now Hippo is trying to run away with Tychus here. Arlu tries to dash to safety, but that is Tychus going down. Double kill on the defense here. For ICC TBD. They're down one fort, but they're up 2 heroes here. They're going to work on this top camp next. Zero Day Attack doing another solo camp. We'll see if Blaze is going to check this out. Chauncey is on the way. Yrel, though, does have the knockback, which means Blaze can't really do much about this. Needs another person there to help out. Top lane siege is going to commence now with this camp and wave. Start slow, then taper off, just bumping it back. Yrel coming on up to the top lane, possibly looking for a flank once again, but 13s are now in. Hippo with that extended hook range, going to be polymorphed. There's the chase. Xenochrist doesn't quite land the slide, though. Zero Day Attack moving on forward, does not want to just get straight gorged, but will get hook gorged. Oh no. Yrel does have a jump. Zero Day Attack. Does have Ardent Defender as well. As the chase continues. Fenrir coming in with the Emerald Wind. Yrel not an ideal gorge target, but they do pull an ult out there. Oh, real big deal. That is a great pull target. But now the engage is coming on through. Hanzo Arrow is eaten by that front line. Polymorph onto Chauncey. Brightwing doing a fantastic job of mitigating a lot of that damage coming out from ICC TBD. 13's about to be here for start slow, then taper off. Already here for ICC TBD. Hippo wants another hook here on the low side. Oh no, Fenrir, gotta watch out. Taking the long way now. There's the hook, just a smidge too late there from Hippo. Xenochrist slides on forward, gets the stun onto one. Chauncey turns it around. Mosh Pit coming out though, gonna be interrupted by Greek Fire. Hippo moving away with that shambling horror movement speed. Real big deal on the chase forward is now finished with that baseline quest, has the double revolving axes. Start slow, then taper off has been doing a really, really good job of just accepting the engage that Stitches gives them. Hippo's got to go for just max range hooks here to create that space. Does not land there. Fenrir skips on forward. Polymorph lands as well. Chauncey in the mix here is going to be body blocked to all heck. Has the bunker though and repositions. Does Chauncey get away? There's the hit from Odin. It's not enough. Zero Day Attack trying to chase forward here. Does not have enough to get away. Didn't have the Ardent Defender. Another turnaround kill here from ICC TBD on the defensive. Start slow and taper off, just trying to take a little bit of health out of this. They're going to have to wait for Yrel for the next big team fight. Top lane being pushed in has to be dealt with by Chauncey. Xenochrist trying to delay this out until Yrel returns. No Blaze is now on the way. Hippo just trying to walk up, possibly. Doesn't have Gorge for another 18 seconds. Here comes Yrel. Xenochrist gets a slide onto 2 here. Tries to get a mosh, but will be quickly interrupted there by Valkyrie. Chauncey being chased away on the top side, but will survive. Xenochrist in trouble, will be healed up by Fenrir. 37 stacks here for Zul'jin, really starting to get out of hand. The poke from Hanzo Li Ming is just whittling down this objective, though. ETC pulled over the wall. Fenrir chases in with the polymorph. Hippo trying to get away here. Xenochrist in trouble, will go down. Emerald Wind not soon enough. 0-day attack going straight in there with the ult, knocking two away and trying to move back to safety. Hippo wants a fadeaway hook, will not land onto Arlu. Still 17 seconds on ETC. So right now, start slow, then taper off. They're in the area, but there's not a lot they can do on this defense. They're just trying to buy a little bit of time here. Polymorph onto Greek Fire as Chauncey, ooh, just a bit short on that jet propulsion. Excuse me. Hippo looking for something here. Hook goes out. Arlu trying to lazy hearth versus a Stitch is nearly punished there. Blaze in the top lane here for ICC TBD. Uh-oh, Hippo may have been stepping out a little bit too far. Minigun is active. They're trying to chase on forward with the overkill. Great stun there from Saralath. Is it enough? Polymorph is out. They're trying to chase down the Stitches. 0-day attack over the wall with the slow. Great. Oh my gosh. The double pop from Zul'jin as Xenochrist just barely in range for the slide there. As a double stun off that objective lands onto the members of Start Slow then Taper Off, but with those 2 kills, they're going to get a solid defense here on this objective. Fenrir. Oh, Fenrir. You get the Zoom of Shame. That's okay. You can get a Zoom of Shame. Speaking of Zoom of Shame, they get the polymorph onto Hanzo. Saralath mounting up here. Arlu gets the dismount. Hanzo's already used the natural agility, but it looks like they don't have the chase to keep on going. 0-day attack looking for another solo camp here on the top side. It looks like ICC TBD trying to respond here on the bottom push next. I want to check this experience here. Still only slightly ahead on the mercenaries. More than slightly, I guess. 2 or 3 camps ahead. We're 16 versus 16 right now. Hippo gets a pull there onto Tychus. There's a polymorph as Xenochrist tries to slide forward. Gets knocked back though by Greek Fire. Arlu in trouble, and that is Tychus going down. Very nicely executed there by ICC TBD. Start slow then taper off, just couldn't catch up. Hippo wants another hook, but is going to hit that camp minion. Right now, releasing to the backside here. Real Big Deal and 0-day attack. We're checking that back camp to see if they could get a solo kill. Real Big Deal, I don't think was seen. Well, it was just barely not seen. Real Big Deal manages to get away. Tychus is now back. Teams 5v5. As they pick up their shaman camps and get ready for the next Immortal phase. Defensive positions on these Immortals. Stitch is looking for a long hook here. Xenochrist stepping on up. Hook comes out, not gonna land. Side lanes are pushing here. The shamans are marching on through. And it looks like Start Slow then Taper Off is going to deal with their side lane first. Xenochrist is spotted here. Hippo going to be slid onto there. There's the minigun activated. Nice stun though from Hanzo. 0-day attack trying to keep chasing on forward here. Gets the Ardent Defender. Urel put in the belly, but Arlu's chasing. Needs one more auto. Oh my goodness. Stitches goes down. Lucio nearly got that solo save. Chauncey hits the bunker, but has nowhere to go here. Tries to double back, but that is Blaze going down. Start slow, then taper off with the double kill. Are going to move on to this objective. Halftime going to be claimed here as, oh, Arlo taking a big hit there from the Li Ming. Xenochrist trying to get a slide, but not quite landing. Doubling back here is Start Slow then Taper Off. They know Stitches is down for 10, so they don't have to be as careful with their positioning. Zero-day attack just trying to chase out two members here. Valkyrie has the movement speed. Is it going to be enough here? Zero-day attack. Oh, nice knockback from Greek Fire. Objective is claimed here. Start slow, then taper off. Going to be pushing the bottom lane? Yeah, bottom lane.
Victory through righteousness.
Stitches has returned. Hippo might be looking for something here. They don't want to go too far forward next to this gate. Hook comes out. Just short of Fenrir. Zero-day attack ready to go over this wall. Gate being taken down here. Hook comes out. Oh, Fenrir's the one that's caught. Zero-day attacks over the wall. Brightwing does not have the blink to escape. Gonna be stunned there. Gets the Emerald Wind, but it's not enough. Brightwing goes down. Xenochrist in trouble as well on the chase. ETC is gonna fall. Zero-day attack trying to create some space. Ardent Defender is used. Hook not gonna... Oh, it does land. Arlu pulled into the mix here. Triple kill on the defense, but the keep is still going to go down. Start slow, then taper off. They're going to lose 3. They're trying to wait for this camp to come up here. I think they're going for a back... Are they going for a backdoor keep win here? They're coming across the map. They don't have any minion support. They might be able to get this keep wall down, possibly more. They don't really have a great sieging comp without Blaze. They're going to step up here and see if they can take this keep. Zul'jin and Yrel are in the area. Yeah, they're going to have to back off. Hippo walking forward there. Nearly got the walk up. He's going to have to take Yrel away. Real big deal on the chase here. Seraphim from Yrel is enough to get on out. Chauncey, though, on the flank, though, couldn't get a stun. All of a sudden... Now Chauncey in trouble. What a peel from Saralat. There's the bunker as well. Chauncey walking it away here. There's the jet propulsion. Xenochrist pulled in. Has to bolt to the storm to get on out of there. 20s for both sides are here. Zero-day attack trying to dismount Chauncey. They find Blaze. Blocks the jet propulsion as well, and Blaze is going to go down. Start slow, then taper off with the huge chase down. But what can they get for it? We're going to grab this top camp. Help with the wave pressure here. Xenochrist getting the back clear here as Hippo looking for another expedition around the mid. 35 seconds on Blaze. Will not be back for this Immortal phase. Shaman camp pushing the bottom lane. Stitch is ready for another hook attempt. Sees them coming across here, but Zero-day attack and Xenochrist, they're just going to charge right on forward. There is the stun onto Hippo. Nice cleanse there from Greek Fire. Looking for the hook. Arlu is going to be pulled in. There's the Gorge, but a great knockback from Yrel. The body block is perfect. Arlu is going to be saved. Hippo in trouble. That is Stitches going down. Zero-day attack chasing onto 3 here. They get the stagger kill onto Stitches. What a pick there from start slow, then taper off. As they start up this objective phase. ICC TBD possibly in some trouble here as Yrel hits the Ardent Defender on this defense on the bottom side. Bottom lane camp is continuing to push towards core here. There's 2 catapults. Right now, start slow, then taper off. They're just trying to lock up this objective to try to get some checkmate here in the top lane. Zero-day attack just... Oh gosh, gotta watch out there. Does not have the ult available. Xenochrist gonna take the position. Objective cleared. We're at 23 minutes here. Start slow, then taper off. Has got the pressure in the top lane. ICC TBD has been incredible on the defense so far. Can they do it one more time to save their series? Seraphim lasts just long enough. This Hippo did actually hit that hook.
Where evil can hide from my gaze.
And here they come. Start slow, then taper off. Looking to ride this Immortal to victory. Hook not going to land onto Zul'jin. Here comes the Odin. Big red button raining on down. As the keep is now under pressure. Keep getting low. There's a hook. Oh! Real Big Deal gets caught on the infrastructure there. Yrel is going to be the one taken away. Xenochrist 10-seconded on the ult. Fenrir pushing 2 away as everyone's still alive here. The objective moving on in. Xenochrist slides on forward. Hippo is low. So is ETC. Knocked back though. Stitches goes down. Core is now under pressure here. Can they win it? Start slow, then taper off. Moving on forward, they find the kill onto Lucio. The Core is being shredded, and the win goes over to Start Slow, then taper off. They are your Division C Grand Champions. What an exciting series. The score does not tell the tale today, but still, what a series, and well played. Start slow, then taper off are going to be your 3-0 victors here in the Division C Grand Finals. Let's take a look at the post game here. See what the stats can say. Arlu on the Tychus, top siege, top hero damage, 79,000 coming on out there. Valkyrie on the Li Ming on 0 deaths, nearly 77,000 hero damage for ICC TBD. A heroic effort indeed from ICC TBD. Incredibly close game 2 and 3. But it is Start Slow, then taper off that win the day. We'll take a look at the talents and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our grand champions. Hello, hello, 0 Day Attack. Congratulations on the victory.
Hi, thank you very much.
Anyone else coming on in, or is it just us for now?
I think it's just us. I can call the rest of the team in if you want.
No, it's up to you. Up to you.
I can ask them all, so they're more than welcome to come.
Well, we'll start with us for now. 3-0 victory. Was this something that was in the realm of possibility for you when you were planning this match?
Honestly, no. This is probably one of our biggest rivals, quote unquote. I mean, we play these guys a lot. We scrim them. We play them in matches a lot. And one of our favorite teams to play, at least mine personally. They're a fun team to play against. Plus, one of our ex-teammates is on that team as well, Greek. So it was a game we were definitely looking forward to, especially in the grand finals. You can't ask for a better game. I thought it was gonna go the full 5 because these guys, I mean, they beat us almost every time. I'll be honest.
Well, I mean, it very well could have been.
Team. Yeah, and a lot of these games are very close. Yeah.
I mean, we'll start with game number 1 there, coming out with a very cool draft on Tomb of the Spider Queen. You get the double healer Butcher. Is that something that you've been able to bring up before in the season, or was this sort of a special sauce for the grand finals today?
That was something that we started towards the end of the season. We didn't show it too much. I think we played it once or twice during the regular season, but then we actually kind of saved it purposely just for these guys for the grand finals.
I mean, worked out very, very well. A super aggressive play style there. Did you have to change your game plan at all once you saw Falstad was hitting those gusts? Because it seemed like that might have been the moment for ICC TBD to start turning it around on you.
Yeah, we ended up having to almost fake engages to try to get him to bait it out. Or even just target him to make sure that we get through him. We got lucky a couple times where I know Real Big Deal, he waited to charge until the gust was thrown out, so he still got a big stun out on him, which ended up working really well. Yeah, I think our mid game kind of change there to do that worked really well for our sake there.
A decisive victory there for sure in game number 1. Games 2 and 3 both super, super close all the way to the end there. Going in against 2 Stitches comps, Tell me about what the comms are like, just sort of late game versus a Stitches like that, because you had a lot of time there in both games 2 and 3 to try to deal with the late game Stitches.
Yeah, the so late game against Stitches, I mean, that's their entire team is based off Stitches at that point, and we're constantly trying to guess where he's going to be, trying to figure out where we need to not be, or if we can try to bait out a hook. I did get a hit a couple. I bait a couple of hooks with the Uriel, and I was able to use Seraphim to just negate the hook. And it was we had to wait until he used the hook to be able to engage, or if he used the hook on us, we had to try and engage at that time just to try to either fight as a team or back off. Or if it was a great hook and we couldn't get them, we'd have to back off and just let that person die. We had to decide at that moment, as you do against Stitches.
Well, I mean, both games 2 and 3 incredibly close all the way down to the end. Of course, the biggest nail biter there, the core call and Alterac pass. Did you feel like as you were approaching the core, it was gonna end up being that close, or did this sort of minion spawn there catch you off guard?
I was worried about that because we actually one of our first and second games of the season, we actually had a very similar, or I should say last season. Sorry, we had a very similar situation where it was like me on Hogger and Dill. I can't remember who we played that game, but we had to defend a core against a 5-man push, and we ended up defending it with just two of us. A no control Hogger can just do a lot of damage to a team when they're trying to focus the core, and then plus, like you said, the minions spawning in, they do a lot more damage than you'd expect. So it was definitely in the back of my head when we were getting the core. I didn't realize it was going to come down to one auto attack on Vala and the game would have been different.
Well, really an incredible series here, 3-0 victory. I guess just sort of the last thing I want to talk about is how your journey has been through the season. We've got a 15-week season here in NGS. There's a lot of games along the way. How did you feel about your division in general? How did you feel about, your evolution as a team from the beginning until now?
Well, I gotta say, I'm really happy with how our season went. I wasn't expecting this at all. Last season we were Division D, so being able to move up a division and still stay at the top of the division felt fantastic. And we didn't even win Division D last season either. We ended up getting beaten the Coastal Grand Finals. So being able to come to Division C and winning the Grand Finals just feels amazing. I think the biggest thing that helped us for that was between the last two NGS seasons, we played against a lot of higher level teams. We played in the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational and also in Road to Nexomania, and we played some teams that were better than us. You can't put it any other way. They were better than us, and they forced us to get better. And I think that's what really brought us to our peak gaming this season. I think we played really well all season.
It's absolutely the way to get better, is to just go up against better teams and get whooped a little bit and see how they did it. But not a lot of teams can survive that kind of furnace. But it's nice to see that you guys tempered it and you've sort of parlayed that into, not only moving up a division but then winning again is really something special. So congratulations, you did really well as a team this season.
Thank you very much.
Well, the floor is yours. Any final shout outs you'd like to make as we close out our season here?
Yeah, shout out to the team. I mean, they did fantastic. We didn't expect a 3-0 tonight. We thought it was going to go all the way down to the fifth game, to be honest. I mean, games against these guys are always close. They told me I had to give an MVP, and so I got to give it to Dill, real big Dill tonight. I think he was right when he made it we were dreading to play against the Greek Fire's Lucio. He's really good at playing Lucio, and he had some really good decisions of who to play against Lucio, and I think it turned out really well for us in the end.
Fantastic stuff. 0 Day Attack, thank you very much for joining me. Congratulations on an excellent end to the season, and we look forward to seeing you again next season.
Thank you, and thank you for the cast tonight, too.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
You too.